Coming up on the Lakeside Loop, Kingdom Prep students visit Lakeside, 2 students participate in the state swimming meet, a cappella performs at Lutheran Prep, new friends meet on Sunday, and Twice as Nice continues to grow. The Loop starts now. Welcome back to the Lakeside Loop. I'm John Loest.
And I'm Natalie Popp. Kingdom Prep is another Lutheran high school located in Milwaukee. Recently, a group of students from Kingdom Prep got a chance to visit Lakeside for a day and join Lakeside in a chapel service led by their dean. Randy Higgins gives us more.
All right, so today me and Kingdom Prep, along with Mr. Turner, are visiting this amazing school. We're just trying to figure out, one, for me, still a few ideas to bring back to Kingdom Prep as the admissions counselor, but also just giving our boys a chance to see what other high schools are like. So we have a few of the boys going to different classes like the cooking course. I think they went to go look at some engines and just stopped in some classes, talked at chapel.
Some of the interesting things that I seen today was like the dynamics of the school. It was very cool to see. Very good school, big school. You know, the classes were nice. I like the weight room. It was really nice. I like how, you know, the classes work and everything. I like the lockers. I understand y'all can't like wear backpacks around. That's pretty nice. And we had an activity where, you know, we were partnered up with somebody and they would lead us and guide us to get to the other side without touching mines. That was pretty nice, pretty cool. It's a good way to listen. Some differences, one is a big difference is uniforms. I can tell y'all don't really have anything uniform like and stuff like that. Kingdom Prep, we have uniforms and stuff.
Thanks for visiting.
There are a number of students that participate in sports outside of school, whether it be club teams or a sport our school doesn't offer. 2 students at Lakeside recently got to participate in the state swimming meet, giving them a chance to show off their God-given talents. Grant and Gabby Schmidt gives us more details about this event.
Good stuff.
Both my brother and I competed in Wisconsin State for swimming, and it was from Friday to Sunday, so we swam 3 days, both prelims and finals.
Basically, you have to first get into a club, and then you have to have a certain time standard. For each swim, there's a different time that you have to hit in order to get to state.
Over the weekend, I swam 6 individual events, and I PR'd in 4 of them. And in one of them, I PR'd by 6 seconds, which is the 200 fly. So the finals I made it in were the 200 fly and the 200 IM. And then for the women's relays, we set team records for 3 out of the 5 relays. I was a part of 2 of them, the 400 medley relay and the 200 medley relay. I swim fly in both the medley relays.
On Friday, I swam the 200 breaststroke and the 200 backstroke. I made finals in both of them. In the 200 breaststroke, I made B final, which is basically the top 9 through 16.
Yeah, so as a team, on the girls' side, we got 12th out of 30 teams, and the men were 11th out of 29 teams.
I did make it to sectionals. Gabby did too, so we will be swimming 2 weekends from now. It goes regionals, state, sectionals is a step above state, nationals. So I got that cut this weekend in the 200 breaststroke. And then above that is futures, a futures cut, which I am 0.6 away from. So I'm hoping to get that at sectionals.
Yeah, I really like swimming. I like the competition. That's always been my thing from the very beginning. I'm a very competitive swimmer, very competitive person in general.
It is a hard sport, and so whenever something is difficult, people tend to unite around that.
You might be spending up to 3 hours a day with like your teammates, and so you get a lot of strong friendships.
Sounds like a fun experience. Now over to sports.
Hello, I'm Keegan Lundgren.
And I'm Angelina Petrovich. Welcome to the fastest news in sports. We cover all Lakeside sports in less than 2 minutes. On Monday of last week, the boys basketball team headed to the Wisconsin Dells. West Ron led the way that evening with 19 points and 8 boards. Lakeside was trailing with 12 minutes remaining, but then they went on a 14-point run. Cameron Magritz added 8 points and was tasked with the responsibility of guarding their 6'9" forward. Cam held the forward to 6 points, 14 points below his season average.
Later in the week, the boys had a home game against crosstown rival Lake Mills. The Warriors made a bunch of surges towards the end of the second half. After scores by Wes Ron and Cam Magritz, the Warriors pulled within 4 points with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock. But the L-Cats held strong and went on to win 65-56.
In the first game of regionals, the Lady Warriors hosted Campbellsport. Paige Murphy blazed the way with 18 points and 12 rebounds. Ferris Stibbs added 14. Lakeside won 53-32 and moved on in regional play.
The Warriors met up with Lake Country Lutheran in the regional semifinal. Ferris Stibbs scored 8 points, grabbed 10 boards, and made 4 steals, while Nadia Murphy added 8 points as well. The Lightning led 26-21 at halftime. In the second half, the Lightning extended their lead and won 54-37 over the Warriors. Congratulations to the girls on their 15-11 season. And that's time.
The a cappella choir at Lakeside goes to many churches to help share God's Word. Recently, they had the opportunity to sing at Lutheran Prep since St. Luke's is going under renovations. Allison Doberstein gives us more information.
So we were at St. Luke's in Watertown, and their church is currently undergoing some renovations, so their service took place at Lutheran Prep, and so we sang there instead. So multiple times during the school year, the a cappella choir likes to go to services for different churches that people in the choir are from, and so we have to get there about an hour early to warm up and practice some of our songs, and we do sing one of our songs with some of the kids in the church, so we practice that with them. And then during the service we do 8 o'clock, and then we have a break in between, and usually it's 10 o'clock or 10:30, sometime around then, and we sing a bunch of our songs scattered throughout the services. Usually there's a separate room for us somewhere, and we go back there and sometimes take our robes off because they're kind of hot, and they give us food usually, so in between, in case we get hungry, they usually provide something for us. I like being part of a cappella choir because it's fun, and it's a nice opportunity to get to share the gospel with other congregations and other people, and the congregations really enjoy listening to us.
What a great way to share God's Word while still using your talents.
Teacher time, teacher time, teacher time with Molly Kalma.
Something isn't quite right. Maybe I should find myself a piano teacher.
What do you want to know, Molly?
How old were you when you started playing piano, and who taught you?
I was either first or second grade, and I had a lady that was in DeForest where I went to school, and I had her through my sophomore year of high school. She then retired, and I had another one for the last 2 years of high school.
What instruments do you know how to play besides the piano?
I tried learning flute, that didn't work, but I did play tenor sax all the way through college, and piano and organ.
How long have you been teaching piano, and what's your favorite part about it?
I'm finishing my 32nd year this year, and I love working one-on-one with students because it's so much fun to get to know them, not just musically, but also personally.
Where did you go to college?
At the time it was called DMLC, or Dr. Martin Luther College, but I went for the education and music.
What do you enjoy most about teaching piano?
I think seeing people progress through the years as they are learning their musical abilities show that they can continue getting better and better.
And now for the speed round. Favorite food?
Grilled chicken.
Favorite piano piece?
Claire de Lune.
How many years have you played the piano?
Approximately over 60.
Favorite current music artist?
Taylor Swift.
College attended?
Martin Luther College.
Who was your favorite first grade student?
Mr. Poofall.
Have you gotten sick of teaching Josh Coots for the past 13 years?
No, it's been very interesting with him.
This past Sunday, Teens for Christ held another New Friends event. Teens for Christ hold these events 3 times a year as another fun opportunity to play games and learn more from God's Word. Kaylin Duffy gives us an insight into this event.
So we basically had some new friends come in, which is adults and kids, all ages, with special needs. And we basically did like Uno and beanbags and just a bunch of games that we can do with them. And then Pastor Yankee came and did a devotion for it lasted like 2 hours. I like being a part of it because it's just like a good club to be a part of. You can help other people and it's just a good like community and environment to be in.
Looks like a lot of fun. Thank you to all who helped out.
Twice as Nice is a secondhand store that contributes a lot to Lakeside. Recently, they hired a new manager because they just continue to grow. Mrs. Winters tells us more.
I both volunteer at the store and I'm the secretary on the board that helps support the store and its volunteers. And it's been a pretty exciting number of years where the store is in its 3rd year now, probably on track, after 2 years of more than $1 million in sales. In June of 2023, we brought on the store's first paid employee to help organize and support the indispensable, priceless core of volunteers that the store has used for 30 years. And that has been so successful and helped the store bring in more customers, more donations, more activity, that we've reached the point where we needed a second manager. And we did, in fact, hire. Started the beginning of February. Her name is Beth Zambo.
I have to say that every workday is like a day of play. It's a lot of fun here, and all the people are wonderful, and the volunteers are spectacular, and just enjoying every moment of it. Thank you.
Just looking great for the store and customers that are happy even in long lines, volunteers that feel supported, and that's, in my role on the board, that's great news. The efforts of the volunteers and the managers results in an incredible number, even with the growing enrollment of Lakeside being up well over 500 students. We're still talking about over $1,000 per student contribution by Twice as Nice that helps keep tuition manageable and helps the building improvement fund. They are incredibly generous to Lakeside and its students and staff all together. We're just so grateful to have Twice as Nice and all of its workers.
And now you're in the loop. I'm John Loest.
And I'm Natalie Pop. Thanks for watching and God bless.